Welcome to our Barefoot Morning Letter. Are you practicing barefoot walking but just not getting those incredible results you've been hearing about? Well, today we're diving into the single most important principle that could unlock the cure for you. Let's get right into it. Okay, so let's jump right in with a question I hear from so many of you. I'm putting in the time with barefoot walking, but I'm just not seeing that amazing transformation. What am I doing wrong?
If that sounds familiar, listen, you are definitely not alone. The source material is super clear about this. When people wonder why their cure is taking so long, or just not happening, it almost always boils down to one simple thing: frequency. Maybe they're walking once a day, or, only hitting the trail on weekends. And that, right there, is the #1 mistake.
To really get why walking once in a while just doesn't cut it, we need to look at the relentless battle that's happening inside your body, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a war you might not even realize is being fought. Okay. Think of it like this. You leave a piece of metal out in the rain and what happens? It starts to rust, right? Well, something very similar is happening inside you all the time, thanks to what's called active oxygen. It's like your body is slowly rusting from the inside out, and this process is what damages your cells and leads to all sorts of diseases. So here's the key takeaway. This internal struggle never ever takes a vacation. The rust is always being created. Your blood is constantly getting thicker and stickier. Your core energy is constantly being drained. It's a non-stop assault. So you can see why a scattered defense, walking just once in a while, can't possibly keep up.
And that brings us to the breakthrough principle, the one idea that changes absolutely everything. This is the secret that shifts you from just defending yourself to actively and powerfully healing.
Here's the easiest way to think about it. You eat 3 meals a day, don't you? Of course. You wouldn't dream of eating just one meal and expecting to feel strong and energized. Well, it's the exact same logic with barefoot walking. Doing it once a day is just a snack. To truly nourish and heal your body, you need 3 full meals. Now this is so important because it lays out the 2 paths. On the left, with occasional walking, you're trapped in this vicious cycle. A little damage, a little repair, then more damage. You're always playing catch-up. But look at the right side. With the 3-a-day practice, you completely flip the script. You create a powerful new cycle of damage, then cure, damage, then cure. You're not just surviving anymore, you're truly thriving. Okay, so that's the science behind it. But what does this look like in the real world? Let's check out some powerful stories from people who've put this principle into practice. The results are just wow. Just take a look at this, the incredible story of a 29-year-old woman named Park Eun. In just one single month of walking barefoot 3 times a day, her entire life transformed. She went from being irritable and unhappy to radiating pure joy. 1 month? That is the kind of power we're talking about. And this quote, my gosh, it just says it all. A 68-year-old woman suffering from a condition so painful, she described it as being stabbed or sawn. And through this practice, that pain just vanished. She could finally get a full night's sleep. Can you even imagine that feeling of relief? And the list of cures just goes on and on. We're seeing reports for everything from insomnia and high cholesterol to chronic pain and even autoimmune disorders. In fact, the author of the source material himself shared that it was only after he committed to the strict 3 times a day routine that his own health issues were finally completely cured. So, you've seen the why, and you've seen the incredible real-world proof. The big question now is, how do you make this a part of your life starting today? Let's break down the practical steps. All right, there are 4 keys to success here. First, make it a routine. Try for morning, midday, and evening. Second, consistency is everything. I mean it. This has to be a non-negotiable, every single day practice, rain or shine. Third, walk safely. Always be aware of where you're stepping and scan the path ahead for any hazards. And fourth, aftercare. This is huge. After every walk, wash your feet well and, especially when the weather is dry, apply a very generous amount of moisturizer to keep your heels from cracking. You know, when you start this 3-a-day practice, you're not just starting a new habit for yourself. You're actually joining a huge, growing movement of people who are all on the same journey to reclaim their health. And we are so excited for you to be a part of it.
This isn't about a quick fix. It's a commitment. It's a march towards a cure that you don't retreat from. It's about you taking control and beginning a journey that can absolutely change your life. And that journey can begin right now. So, are you ready to take the next step? Here's what to do. Start your 3-a-day practice today. Not tomorrow, today. And please don't do this alone.
Join our amazing community, the National Barefoot Walking Movement headquarters on Neighbor Cafe. You can share information, ask all your questions, and get incredible support. We're all in this together, and the link is right down in the description.
If you found this explainer helpful, it would mean the world to us if you'd help spread this life-changing information. Please hit that like button, subscribe for more health breakthroughs, and definitely turn on all notifications so you never miss an update. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the path.